All right, so it's officially 2021. Happy New Year to you guys. I hope you got to spend it with friends and family in some capacity. If not, you guys know that we're all family here, so I appreciate you guys supporting me and being here with me on this journey. But we're not just here to celebrate the new year today. In fact, we're here more to specifically celebrate a date and time, and that is January 23rd. That's right, guys. We are starting our series of breakdowns leading up to Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier 2 with today's video, which is the breakdown of Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier 1. We're starting at the beginning, and we're going to work our way through. But before we start, guys, I wanted to remind you that we are doing a live stream watch-along to Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier 2 right here on this channel. Saturday, it'll be around 3 p.m. Pacific. On January 23rd, I get excited. I go crazy on commentary. We have a back and forth in the chat, and we just have a good time. So I want to see you guys in there again. January 23rd, 3 p.m. PST, live stream. It goes down here. We're going to watch the fights together. Now, let's get into the breakdown. All right, so Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier at UFC 178 7 years ago. 3 things we need to remember before we get into this fight. 1, Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier were very young in this sport. Again, it was 7 years ago. Both guys were in their mid-20s, I think 25 and 26 each. Both on that rising trajectory up the 145-pound division. It was a perfect matchup for the time. It's an even better matchup now, in my opinion. But yes, both guys were very, very young. A lot has changed since then. Point number 2, the weight cut issue. Yes, both guys, in my opinion, were fighting at a weight class they couldn't sustain for a much longer time period. They were both going to move up to 155 at some point as their bodies grew and as they got older. And at that time, yes, Dustin Poirier had a hard cut to 45. A lot of people are saying that might have been the reason he lost that fight, was his cut to 45, as well as some of the things we're going to talk about in point 3. It might have had an issue, but we've all seen what Conor McGregor looks like when he cuts to 45. But I think we do have to give credit to Conor and the way he fought and the shot he ended up landing to finish the fight. The third point is the trash talk in the pre-fight. During the fight, Conor McGregor is a cerebral assassin.
Dustin thinks it's all talk. Dustin thinks it's all talk, but when he wakes up with his nose plastered on the other side of his face, he's gonna know it's not all talk.
I've never disliked somebody that much that I've ever fought. During the lead up and the process to get ready for the fight, I thought he wasn't getting in my head, and he might have been.
In Conor's mind, he's talking truth. He says things that he truly believes, you know? Yes, there's an element of joking, and yes, there's a big element of mind games to see how an opponent reacts, to see how someone reacts when they have to play the mental game, when they have to respond to things that you say or the way your body language is. All that stuff, Conor sees it and he analyzes it. One of the best strengths of Conor outside of the cage and inside are these guys. Keep that in mind. Now, what we have is 2 guys that stepped into a cage. 1 guy came out victorious. So let's break this thing down and find out what exactly happened in this first fight. And could it happen again in the second? Let's go. We all remember this. Even right there, Dustin very aggressive moving forward, wants to get his hands on Conor. Look at Conor, loose, relax. That's a big deal right there. Conor puts the hand out. Dustin gets frustrated. He can't smack it away, though. Conor reads the hand coming out. Look at the overhand. Conor reads it and drops the hand. Again, I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it. I don't know. I've never seen somebody fight as loose as Conor does under pressure. Oh, my God. I forgot about that. Look at this hook kick to start the fight. That thing's inches away from taking Dustin's chin and head off. Holy cow. Oh, look at that beautiful spinning back kick. Boom. Beautiful. No tail behind it at all. That shot right there is really nice because unlike a lot of southpaws who want you to come into their power hand, Conor McGregor, and you guys will see this, he pushes his opponents to the right side and he traps them there, right? So when you get too far out of his range, and he wants to keep you a little bit closer in front, he does push you to the right side, but then he'll throw that spinning back kick to make sure that you don't get too far outside of his range, right? He pushes you right. He throws the left hand like a baseball pitch, like a left-hander off the mound. Sometimes his back foot even comes off the ground, but that spinning back kick is always his rangefinder to say, yeah, don't get too far out of range. I still need you here to land that left hand. It's a great shot by Conor. Conor tries to throw that spinning wheel kick right here to the head. Dustin with a nice inside leg kick and then follows up with a left hand like that. Nice outside leg kick from Dustin. Conor so quick with that left hand, though. Look at this. Bang! Right there. Lead uppercut, left hand. Conor shakes off the leg kick. This is something that I want to address as well. The plan that's always been behind beating Conor McGregor, I'm not going to do a full breakdown just yet because that's another video coming up. but usually it starts with the leg kicks. You need to break Conor's wide stance down. You need to get him to respect the leg kicks and not be able to plant as much weight on that front foot for the power left hand or any of the shots that he throws. A lot of it comes from Conor being able to be bouncy and explosive, and that means timing off the front foot, stepping, then throwing. Leg kicks are usually, if you're not a heavy grappler, a key way that people have said to get to Conor McGregor and, force him to fight in a different way. Now look at this, though. Conor backing Dustin up behind that black line. Nice rip to the body right there. Beautiful shot. Beautiful backhand to the body. Conor has always been a very forward pressure counter fighter, meaning he will pressure you, and then the shots, because of the pressure, come out, and Conor counters right over the top of those and sits people with the left hand. This is a beautiful shot to the body, but I just want you guys to see this. When Conor leads the dance, when he is the forward pressure fighter, it's going to be a long night for you, because he's going to walk you down and start doing stuff like this. And now Dustin, without even maybe knowing it, has already started to lose the octagon control, the control of the pace of the fight, as Conor's now moving forward, and Dustin is reactionary off Conor's just forward pressure. Dustin doing a good job of feigning here, though. Inside leg kick, it lands. Conor says, "What you got, pussy?" Oh, my God. You see that? Look here. What you got, pussy? He walks through that stuff. A little overextending there. Look, Conor's starting to overextend on this left hand. Watch. As he lands it, all weight on the front foot. Dustin sees it. Dustin makes the read here. This is interesting. Dustin makes the read, and Conor, again, just no respect. Good chin, moving forward, trying to keep this pressure on Dustin. He does it again and really overextends. Watch this. Look at that overextension. And Dustin pulls away from it. Now Conor is dead in the water. Conor is now in trouble. If Conor's chin wasn't as good as it is, he'd get in a lot of trouble doing this stuff. You saw this with Donald Cerrone, too, where Conor throws the left hand completely over Donald's head, and just the forward momentum causes him to hit a flying knee on Donald. Look at this overextension, and Dustin comes back. Nice left hand from Dustin right there on the comeback. He blitzes forward. Now that shot right there, that is such an important shot. Conor fights in a way where his hands are very low, and he's got a great chin, and really he draws out punches. Conor is a master of timing and distance, meaning if he thinks he's in range but not in danger, he's going to stand there and bait you into throwing so he can throw over the top and crack you as you come in. He'll give you the illusion that he's in range, and he will hit you with a big shot as he slides away and drops it on you. But here, he gets hit, and he gets hit hard. Both guys exchange here. Watch these shots. And Conor will get hit from time to time because he walks forward. His hands are down. He's very loose. He almost preys on the fact that he knows the distance and range and timing better than you do. And from time to time, he'll make a mistake and he'll get hit. Watch the body language from both guys here as Conor continues to move forward and Dustin takes the back step. Bang! Dustin doesn't want any more of that exchange. That left hand from Conor hurts him. Woo! Big left hand right there. Set up with the jab feint. First, Conor lands this jab. Bink, right there. Now Dustin's seen it. Here comes the feint. But there, boom, left hand over the top. Dustin with a nice inside leg kick, but here's the problem. He's going backward. He's putting himself in bad positions. On the cage, he can't get away from Conor. Boom, there's the knockout. Right behind the ear. Woo! Vicious. Vicious hammer fist on the ground. Watch this sequence right here. Double jab. Boom. Lands right behind the ear. Hammer fist. Hammer fist. Bang. That one right there put Dustin away for good. That straight left while Dustin was on the ground put him away. At the time, this was such a big deal for Conor to get this win, and the way he did it, after saying he was going to do it that way.
It's the old age. This is the new age. I wanted to come over here to America and show the American public.
This is why people got behind Conor McGregor in the first place.
If one of us go to war, we all go to war.
People resonated with his charismatic delivery, the things that he said. He believed it, so we believed it. This is why people got behind. Look at the crowd, man. Irish flags everywhere. He's in Vegas, and look at all these Irish flags. He brought a country with him, and he gained a country in the process. He gained a fan base internationally, right? This is why. This is exactly why. Conor would go out, do these magical things, do these mystic things, and then, yeah, he would talk like that on the mic. It was a recipe for the biggest superstar we've ever seen in our sport. All right, so there you have it. There's the breakdown of the first fight between Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier. The little things that we see. Conor McGregor, again, always forward pressure, always stalking that opponent, walking him down. And he walks these guys down so subtly, they don't even know they're in danger at the point where they're in danger, right? Dustin, just in the flow of the fight, has already been backed up behind that black line. He's already been cracked with shots. He's already been timed, and the distance has been measured for Conor in the first minute of that fight, in the first exchanges of that fight. This is why I say these are Conor's best weapon. It's not his left hand. It's not the hook kicks. It's not even the timing or the distance. It's his ability to see it all and his ability to download information quickly and then formulate the shot. And then once the distance is measured and he's in a space where he understands he can attack and not be hit, or he can throw the shots that he has in his arsenal, then you start to see the feinted jabs and the left hand behind you. You start to see him work in the body. You start seeing him throw out the crazy hook kicks and the spinning back kicks. It's all window dressing, because at the end of the day, if this lands, you go to sleep. And this was the first of many times to come for Conor McGregor where he was in a pressure-filled situation, a situation where people expected him to win. People expected him to fall. The pressure of the world would be on his shoulders, and he would deliver. The first fight goes to Conor in pretty dominant fashion. We have a lot to break down, and we have a second fight to get to. I will see you guys in the next one. I cannot wait for this fight. January 23rd. Is it truly the return of the Mac, or will Dustin Poirier get up one more time and make life fair again? We're going to see.